So I had this whole other video planned out for today. I had notes, I had scripts, but like I was supposed to sit here and talk about something else entirely. But then this week completely kicked my ass. I hit the wall on Tuesday, and by Thursday I was staring at my blank screen, wondering why do I even bother? Like, why? I spent these last 2 days having this massive debate with myself whether I should even turn on this camera, like, because you all know the rule. If you want to start the channel, if you want to start the career, if you want to build anything at all, the internet tells us just one thing: be consistent, stick to the rule, stick to the schedule, stick to everything. But let's be real for a second. Consistency doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't. Consistency is an plain cold metric. It doesn't care that you're doing super. It doesn't care that your brain feels like mush. It doesn't care that you're dealing with personal stuffs. It doesn't know that you don't want to, literally. It doesn't know what's going on. It just demands output. And then if you don't feed the machine just moves on. It's incredibly toxic, but then it's just the reality we all pretend to love. The worst part isn't even the exhaustion, it's the guilt. When you're trying to build something on this side, whether it's a YouTube channel, a portfolio, a business, or even just trying to finish a degree, you develop this weird mental sickness where you feel guilty for resting. And let's add the funniest part to the equation. I am still broke. Like, actually broke. No money. The gigs aren't even coming right now. My inbox is dry. My bank account is literally screaming. And it creates this insane toxic paradox in your head. When you don't have money, your brain tells you that you deserve no rest. You look at your empty bank account and you're like, oh, I should be doing something with my life right now. I should be applying for 50 more jobs. I should be filming 3 videos instead of 1. I need to force productivity out of myself because productivity equals survival. So on Thursday, I'm sitting there with my phone on its tripod, looking at it like it's my boss. And then I'm doing the maths. If I don't film today, I'll miss my upload slot. And if I miss my upload slot, my channel doesn't grow. And if my channel doesn't grow, you start catastrophizing over a 10-minute video because of financial panic. Then you ask yourself, am I a disciplined person who pushes through the mud? Or am I just bullying myself into burnout because I'm stressed about money? Because there's a very fine line between discipline and self-sabotage. And honestly, most of us cross it daily without even realizing it. Think about it like this. Imagine you're working on your laptop and it starts lagging, or the battery drains within like 20 to 30 minutes, or it takes like 15 to 20 seconds to open a new tab. What do? You don't start opening heavy applications. You don't begin to blame the laptop for being lazy. You close the tab, you turn off your laptop, you let it cool, because you know if you keep pushing, the hardware is permanently going to degrade. But for some reason, we don't give ourselves that same logic, especially when we are broke, like me now. We expect our brain to run at 100% capacity, 247 with 0 down, while running 5 intensive live programs at the same time, including the heavy background program called How Do I Even Survive This Month? And when the human hardware inevitably starts lagging, or when we get irritable or exhausted or completely unmotivated, we call it, or I call it, productivity block. And then we start looking for a life hack. If it's somebody like me now, I'll start looking for motivation online on how to beat laziness. But then it is not laziness, your system is just overheating. And then you're trying to force it to work when your CPU is already overheating. So why am I making this video? Because if this channel is called the debugged life, I cannot just tell you the part that works perfectly for me. I have to show you the part that does it. I have to tell you the part that does not work. I have to tell you the error logs too. I have to tell you when my system is lagging. I had to make this video today, not because I forced myself, but because I wanted to show up exactly how I am this week. Tired, stressed about gigs, and figured absolutely nothing. Consistency is great, but then it shouldn't cost you your sanity. If you need to close the tabs and turn off your system for the weekend, do it. Just do it. The internet will still be here when you get back. It's not going anywhere. Your code is also not going anywhere as well. So protect your hardware. I'll see you when my system restarts. Bye.